Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to sunny, warm Hudson, Wisconsin for the premier matchup in the Big Rivers Conference this evening as the River Falls Wildcats have come to town to take on the Hudson Raiders. It's a big-time matchup early in the season between two undefeated teams with title aspirations, I think one might say. Bringing you the game, as always, Chuck Bublitz, happy to be here. Joining me tonight, Brian Mose. How you doing, Mr. Mose?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Well, man, I tell you what, I'm just in awe of your multifaceted, multi-talented abilities, ladies and gentlemen. We're lacking, of course, this evening the third and possibly most vital member of our crew, Adam Tilson's out tonight. So Brian is not only Brian Mose, soccer expert and color commentator extraordinaire, he is also our cameraman. So as you're noticing tonight, the beautiful shots and the insightful commentary, you have one man to thank. Cheers to you, Brian Mose.
Well, I'll try my best. I don't know. I don't think I can replace Adam behind the camera.
Fair
here,
enough. I mean, that's not a standard. That's not fair to you. You know, I want you to be kind to yourself. I care about you, and I don't want you to, unfairly, judge yourself on the Adam Tilson scale.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's tough, but hopefully my efforts will suffice tonight in a really, really, I hope exciting conference matchup.
Yeah, it's so we've got River Falls. I think they're 3-0-1. Their coach said so. They did have one tie or Eau Claire Memorial, first game of the season. Otherwise undefeated and have played well. They played DC Everest, who Hudson will see this weekend. It'd be them. I think it was 6-3. Hudson undefeated so far. I got a chance to see them make quick work, well, it wasn't quick, but it was easy, of Chippewa Falls last week.
Yeah.
And then they traveled to Eau Claire Memorial, and you were there. Tell us about it.
Well, I really liked how Hudson played against a conference rival in Eau Claire Memorial. Eau Claire Memorial gave him some fits, but one thing that Hudson really dominated in was possession. They were able to hold on to it into Eau Claire Memorial's half, even after they were giving them some fits. And coming out with a 3-1 victory against a conference opponent like the Old Abes, a team that I would assume would be towards the top in Big Rivers Conference soccer. I think that's a great win against a good squad, and to control possession like they did is another huge takeaway to bring into a game like this, where River Falls is definitely towards the top of that conference ladder. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, that's anytime you get a win in soccer at Eau Claire Memorial, you feel good about it. Mm-hmm. And so we've got both teams taking the field. Hudson's going to be going from your left to your right as you're sitting at home watching, wearing their home blues. River Falls wearing a very sharp gray with yellow. It's a whole new Wildcats team here tonight, and they'll be going right to left. Starting for the Raiders, Kendall Ross, Jillian Brown, Grace Lewis, Lainey Mertzek, Maddie Wolfgram, Avery Mertzek, Aubrey Ross, Sophie Pope, Stella Duffy, Lauren Chuckle, and Abby Carlson in goal. And we're underway here as Wildcats have the ball first, and they are pursuing with passion. Jillian Brown clearing it out. Looks like it did take a deflection there off of number 4, Lindsay Szymanski, the junior forward, who was coming with intent, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Starting for River Falls, we've got Jordan Bankston, a sophomore in goal, Jaden Wywoody, Lindsay and Alexis Szymanski, Lindsay Young, Olivia Nelson, Olivia Usgard, Campbell Scow, Crayley Walker, and Olivia Bell, and Caitlin Cudd. Who the PA announcer might have missed during the starting lineups.
Well, he tries,
So Grace Lewis on the ball for the Raiders. Good early pressure here in the first minute from the Wildcats. Looking for Lindsay Young there. Excuse me, my apologies. That was Alexis Szymanski that was on the ball, number 5 there. Nice strong win. Going down is Avery Mertzek, dropping it back, smart pass there. And clearing it up and out is sophomore Jillian Brown, looking for Grace Lewis. Winning it there. Lauren Chuckle now with pressure on the back. She's playing it through, slotted through. Stella Duffy just passed her. Just missed a really great run by Stella. Right look by Lauren, and they just couldn't quite connect on that pass. That was a great early look for the Raiders. And here come the Wildcats back the other way. I think that's might be the game we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, definitely more tightly contested than the first broadcast that we had of the season against Chippewa Falls. I feel like it'll be more of an Eau Claire Memorial type match for Hudson. But River Falls starting off early with some possessions in Hudson's half is a good sign for the visiting squad.
Yeah, really a strong River Falls team. A lot of juniors. So they've got some experience. Foul there. Foul on Jillian Brown, fouling Olivia Nelson, and it's going to be an early free kick here for the Wildcats. Number 22, Olivia Bell, is going to take it. In a dangerous position, in-swinging ball. Looks like she's going to take it with her right foot, putting Abby Carlson in a tough spot, shielding her eyes as the goalkeeper and going straight at goal. Oh, bumbles it, fumbles it, kicked, cleared off the line. Still not solid. Abby finally falls on it. And a golden opportunity for the Wildcats as Abby Carlson came off her line and it just took an awkward bounce right in front of her. Missed her hands, bounced off her chest, and Jillian Brown here holding her head a little bit. Shaking it off. Looks to be okay. Looked like possibly Jillian Brown. No, she's waving off Coach Solom.
Yeah.
Telling him she's fine. And the official's stopping the clock here. Stop the clock! Official stopping the clock to take a look at Jillian here. Looks like the trainer's coming out to assess her. Might have to make an early substitution. See what happens here. So what were your takeaways? I think you mentioned that there was a lot of good possession in Eau Claire on Thursday for the Raiders. Any other thoughts? Anyone stand out or play well?
Well, I really think Avery Merdsdeck played really well, and that's not surprising. She's been doing a good job of controlling pace of play on the offensive side of the ball. She was able to set up a lot of chances for teammates like Stella Duffy, who made runs. Lauren Chuckle was also in really good form as Brown comes off the pitch. Pretty good. That's good to see.
Well, Wisty looks like she's going to check into the game for her.
Yeah, and Jillian Brown, a sophomore, has made some good contributions early on here. So hopefully she's all right. She's been doing a good job here at the start of the season as a sophomore for this Hudson Raiders squad.
Yep, and it looks like trainer Megan there is assessing her. Checking her balance. Booming clearance, looking for Stella Duffy, who looked like she might have been in on goal a moment ago. And here comes Stella now with pace. Good job fighting off the defender. Has a cross opportunity, goes near post. Great shot low to the corner, forcing a save out of number 1 Jordan Bankston for the Wildcats, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders here in the 4th minute of play. They're going to run the old 2-woman game. Lauren Chuckle and Avery Mertzek are over there. River Falls late sending somebody, and here comes an opportunity for Hudson. Great job by Lauren, really, with just kind of nice pace right back to Avery there. Oh, fumbled, bumbled, and
that's a goal.
That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal. Looks like that was Grace Lewis scored in the 4th minute of play. Great start for the Raiders. Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 6, Grace Lewis. Assisting on the play, Avery Mertzek. Lewis from Mertzek. Raiders 1, Wildcats 0. So, after some pressure from the Wildcats early, Hudson earns a corner kick, and thanks to a low, driven shot and a rebound, Hudson able to capitalize where River Falls was not. But here again come the Wildcats just pouring forward. Very direct, very aggressive. Shot on goal. That might, just wide. So 4th minute of play here. We've got 6 from 10. And it's 1-0 for the Raiders. So yeah, there's been 2 bumbled saves.
Yeah.
And the difference right now is that Grace Lewis was there to just calmly tuck it into the net. And River Falls was unable to do that when they had their opportunity.
Well, and that's why you continually crash the net no matter what position or what time of game it is. I mean, even the strongest goaltenders at the high school level may have a couple of them slip through their gloves.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just, you see that from the great goal scorers, is just they never give up. They never give up. They're constantly pursuing. They're constantly active. They're constantly running to the ball and looking to be in those dangerous positions. And, I mean, I think that's the hallmark of Grace Lewis, is she's a lethal goal scorer. Stella Duffy now carrying again. She, her dangerous run earlier. Oh, and she kept it in. She found Grace Lewis.
Grace again.
And what did I say? She is the clinical finisher we all knew she could be. Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 6, Grace Lewis. Assisting on the play, number 18, Stella Duffy. Lewis from Duffy. Raiders 2, Wildcats 0. So it has been the Stella Duffy and Grace Lewis show here, and we're 5 minutes into the game, and it's a 2-0 Raider advantage. What do you think, Mr. Mose?
Well, I mean, I think that's a great start for Hudson. They were able to get 2 really quality chances. One of them was off of a fumbling of a shot from River Falls' netminder. And the second goal was just a beautiful setup there from Stella Duffy. Duffy, who had plenty of runs in that Eau Claire Memorial match, similar to that, able to set up a teammate right there. And Duffy is a threat to score too, so if she gets another run like that, maybe look for her to take that shot. But great start here for Hudson. I think if you're River Falls, I know it's tough to go down 2-0 early, but you can't hang your hat too much on it. You've had some chances as well. It's just a matter of breaking through.
Yeah, truly a dream start for the Raiders. You know, River Falls just came, you know, Miley Cyrus had him out of the gates there. And, you know, again, nearly had an opportunity. Oof. There's a little frustration there, I think, on the part of Alexis Szymanski, throwing some hips there as Kendall Ross came over to clear that ball out. But, you know, like you said, it's, you know, River Falls kind of came out initially, and there was a dangerous opportunity, and the ball bouncing around the box, and then 2 minutes later, Raiders are on the other end, and they finish it, and then, like, Stella Duffy, both in creating that corner kick that led to the first goal, and then in assisting to Grace Lewis there on the second goal, has really proven to be dangerous.
Well, and it's the cliche of nothing easy, right? I mean, if you're River Falls, you don't want to give Hudson any real easy chances. They gave one to them on their first goal, and in all honesty, it probably should be a 1-0 game instead of a 2-0 game, but that's where we stand right now. Play continues here.
Ooh, that's a hit. It's on frame. That's all you ask. So I think the question I have after both, that a girl. It's a heck of a punt.
Yeah, it's hard to get Abby's punts in the shot, so I'm just going to try and locate it on the way down.
It's like tracking a you know, a big chip shot from the fairway. Takes a lot of work. So we got first substitution, looks like. Or no, we're switching sides here.
Yeah.
Just a little switch up there on the part of Coach Conley.
And Brown is looking to check back in here at the next stoppage.
Yep, and got another corner kick. Let's see what the Raiders can do with it. You know, I don't think it's a surprise that Hudson's going to run that 2-person corner, and the River Falls just does not seem to be prepared for it right now.
Well, now they're adjusting to it.
But, I mean, that certainly was a piece of the first goal. You know, Avery was over there so quickly and just rolled it to Lauren. And then, so we got a sub coming in here. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 4, Jillian Brown. You know, but the way that Lauren and Avery executed it so quickly and expertly, and then Lauren just setting Avery up with such a nice pass that first time, that allowed her to put that really, really great shot low and on frame. Lauren Chuckle banging it back in, takes a little deflection there, and now clearing and carrying out are the Wildcats. Looking for Szymanski. Working hard, grabbing Brown, yanking on her. Great job by Jillian there. And now they're going to say it was a foul called on Jillian Brown, throwing her hands up.
Yeah.
I guess they're calling obstruction is my assumption here. So free kick for the Wildcats. 9th minute of play. Hudson leads 2-0. A lot of game left. Little overlap. Good defending. Easy pickup for Abby Carlson there. It's a beautiful night for soccer, and it is a huge crowd. We've got some pink-clad Raider students here supporting the girls. Just a little off there. Nice job stepping up on the part of number 17, Campbell Scow. Oh, that's a little messy. Might want to clean that up. And nice effort there by number 8, Olivia Nelson as well, but just knocks it out for a Raider throw-in. Finds Lewis. Nicely done. Kind of used the... Oof. Duffy stat came through for it, as did Walker. Stella unable to win the ball. Cleared up by Walker. Sophie Pope unable to settle it. It's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats. And So if he steps up, win that one again. Struck just a little bit wildly, settled nicely by Avery Mertzek. Running away from, lot of pushing. Great job, now find her. Settle 1, shoot 2, score 3. First touch just carried her, I think, a little bit into a bad angle there, but really, really nicely done by Avery Mertzek. You could see 22 Olivia Bell there, kind of at midfield, was frustrated and unable to keep up with her. Kind of tried to grab her, and Avery just ran away from her. No foul call there. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a physical one here tonight, Mr. Mose. It already is, and I don't think it's going to get less physical. I think River Falls came in confident, and I think probably feeling like they were going to make a statement tonight, and that's not how you want to start out. So I'm sure there's some frustration on their part. That's a handball.
No call, I guess, yeah.
River Falls still in possession. Szymanski, I believe, got the last touch there. And that's going to run out for, nope, incorrect. It's going to be a throw-in.
When you mentioned
Mertzek was unable to get it.
You mentioned it being a physical game, the way that these players are finishing through, kind of tackling the ball, it's almost like a check in hockey, the way that they're finishing through them. There's a lot of contact.
You're not kidding. So who do we got here? Is that 10 coming in?
Let me see.
Kaylee Lemke?
17.
10 just came in here. Kaylee Lemke. Checked into the game for the Wildcats, number 10, Kaylee Lemke. So Lemke in for the Wildcats here in the midfield. Deep throwing, great flick on. Lovely job stepping up and winning it. And then Chuckle there for the Raiders. And she just kind of, I think, boots it up and out. Better safe than sorry in that moment. And then, good job by Lauren. Hanging back and now player through. Great ball, Lauren Chuckle. What a lovely weight of the pass, shape of the pass, finish. Yes, Stella Duffy off the post. Oh my goodness gracious. Peck. Zolan, Peck. We still on the ball of the Raiders. Avery Mertzek, past 1, looking to maybe get past 2. Crossing it in, lovely cross, great save, just got a touch on it. Stella Duffy was waiting on the back post. Grace Lewis now coming over to it, off her chest, trying to tackle it back, unable to do so, and here come the Wildcats, looking for Szymanski. Jillian Brown cutting it back. Great job, Jillian. Set her up for that so well. Really turned her hips and just got a touch. Another nice touch by Jillian Brown. Really heads up, composed play from the sophomore. There's a little knock on Lewis, and that's, there you go. Love the referee's decision there. That was a correct one. So foul on Olivia Usgard. Free kick for the Raiders. How did Stella Duffy not score? Unbelievable. Such a great run, great fit.
Yeah,
truly
beautiful.
a finisher's. She was just looking to tuck it in the far post there.
Well, in the speed that Stella Duffy possesses, she gives herself plenty of opportunities to have chances like that set up by players like Avery Mertzek and Lauren Chuckle.
Yeah.
It works really well when players like Grace Lewis and Stella Duffy run to the net like that.
Right. And to me, just the beauty of that pass from Lauren. She didn't wait too long. She put it just out of reach of the defender, right into that space for Stella to run onto and stride. Didn't pull her out too wide, allowed her to really continue to go forward to goal. Just a thing of beauty. I love me a nice weighted pass.
Yeah, putting on a clinic on how to place a proper through ball.
Yep, and it looks like we've got Eliana Mikla checking in here for the
number
Wildcats. 7. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 7, Eliana Mikla. So Mikla in for the Wildcats. We're in the 14th minute of play. It's a 2-0 lead for the Raiders. Goals from Grace Lewis and Grace Lewis. First one off of an Avery Mertzek assist. Second one off a Stella Duffy assist. Both really excellent finishes. Throwing for the Raiders here. Wolfgram, big collision there with Szymanski. Stepping back is Avery Mertzek, turning, carrying past 1, looking to get past 2, attacking the defense. Coach Solom calling angle Grace. I'm assuming he just wanted a different angle on the run, giving Avery someone to pass to. She was kind of making, I think, not helping her by the where she was running, kind of doing the defender's job for him. Oh, really, really nice job shielding the ball there. Love that play from Aubrey Ross. And then booming up, looking for Duffy. Duffy's going to get onto it. Takes a first touch, a little bit off her shin guard. Carries, got 3 in front of her. Shoots. Up and over.
Put a lot of steam behind that one. Duffy has plenty of power.
Yep. Yeah, and you can hear Coach Solom right now doing a little bit of coaching with with Grace Lewis talking about wanting that kind of angled run in for the straight pass from Mertzek on that last sequence when Avery was carrying the ball and attacking. And here we go. This is that Laney? Laney again, head up, looking, finds Lauren, chuckle to Duffy. Duffy, kind of just, I think, intended to not let it run, but it worked out well. And here comes, I believe that's Sophie Pope. Dropping it back for Duffy. Duffy looking to take a left-footed shot. It's going to fall to Laney Mertzek, looking back on her left, turns. Can't really hit the ball solidly, but falls back to Pope. Losing the ball, and here come the Wildcats. Runs off the chest of Szymanski, and now she's on the run looking for her sister, and they look like they're, well, it's carrying her wide a little bit, but dangerous, cutting it back, 1 back, 2 back, good job by Mertzek, shot, easy save, but a nice counterattacking opportunity there for the Wildcats. So, finding one of your best players in space and allowing them to cut back and shoot, that's what you're looking for. Ooh, really nice cross. Unable to make a solid connection is Olivia Nelson there. It's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders, and checking back into the game rather is Kendall Ross. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 2, Kendall Ross.
Looks like someone's down again.
Yep, and it's not Jillian. Who is it? Maybe, no, it's not Laney. Laney's got her leg taped up, but she's sitting down. It looks like Kira Young here. Just going to check in. The ubiquitous number 5. She's number 5 in everything, isn't she?
Yeah, number 5 for basketball as well. Has a promising career waiting to unfold in that.
It's all good stuff. And Jillian Brown coming over. Talk to Coach Gehring there. See what's happening. So what do you think from River Falls here? What are they going to need to do to get back into the game? What does Hudson need to do to kind of continue controlling what's happening here?
Well, I think in the lens of River Falls, you keep giving it to, I believe, Szymanski.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 5, Kira Young.
So hopefully, could you catch who that was who came off the pitch?
I can't tell if it's Wolfgang. I'm looking to see here. We'll see in a sec. Oh, you know what? I think it's Aubrey Ross. I believe.
Maybe.
I mean.
No, isn't Ross 15?
You know what we need? If we knew someone with some power in this community, a Tim Miner or someone like that could get us some binoculars, that would be an amazing thing. Because we could use that. So restart, here we go. River Falls on the ball, losing it. And here comes Avery Mertzek running at the defense. Pass 1, powering past 2.
Oh my
just
gosh.
Turning up the Jets. So smart. Oh, a little stutter step, but still managed to hold on to the ball.
Oh my gosh.
And score a howler. My goodness gracious. That was a beautiful piece of individual skill from Avery Mertzek. Goal for the Raiders. Scored in the 17th minute of play by number 10, Avery Mertzek. Mertzek for the Raiders, Hudson 3, River Falls 0. So 17 minutes into the game, and Avery Mertzek decides to show a whole different level of class.
I mean, how do you stop that? I just don't think you can. You would need a
literally.
You would need an absolutely spectacular save, and that was not on deck for River Falls. A fantastic effort from Mertzek.
I mean, she beat 2 defenders in the middle of the park with speed. Just touched the ball past him and ran past him. She beat 1 defender at the top of the 18 where, frankly, she kind of took a little bit of a bad touch, and the defender tried to kind of body into her and really tried to do her best to shield the ball. And Avery just wanted it more.
Yeah.
And then the composed finish, I mean, she just picked her head up and picked her spot and tucked the ball in the back of the net. The goalkeeper looked like she was a little out of position, but it doesn't matter where the goalie was at that moment in time. Avery was just going to find her spot and score the goal.
Yeah, it wasn't like the Wildcats did anything wrong on that possession. It's just a better effort.
No, that's just a great observation and so true. Here comes Olivia Nelson now. River Falls got to find a way back into the game, and they don't look like they have any answers at this moment.
No, it's been rough sledding for the first 18 minutes.
And I think it's important to give credit to Hudson because not only have they scored the goals. By the way, it was Sophie Pope that went down, not Aubrey Ross. It was 16 I could see from afar, from a distance, as Bette Midler once sang. From a distance, all numbers look the same.
Oh, we got a reference in. I was worried. We're almost 20 minutes in without one.
To paraphrase, oh shoot, now I'm gonna blow it.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's on the T
in
for you.
Tombstone, in the movie Tombstone.
Okay. I think that's probably before my time.
Oh,
though.
if you haven't seen Tombstone,
Haven't
it's
seen it.
fabulous.
All right.
Val Kilmer is a whole nother level of talent in that movie. I was going to paraphrase it for you, but there's just, it'd be lost on you.
It's lost, yeah.
Feel free to OK Boomer. Get there, Lauren Chuckle. You can OK Boomer me at any time.
Oh, great.
Kira Young out to, it's Laney. Takes a couple touches there. Kendall Ross on the ball.
Miscommunication.
Looking for
it looked
Grace.
Like, yeah. Grace Lewis kind of cut in right there. On
Well,
a
it's
through
hard
ball.
for Grace. She doesn't know what to do if she's not standing in the six scoring goals. It's just she just feels lost. She's not at home. It's just a struggle. But that's okay. She'll figure it out. It's just tough when you're a two-time goal scorer here.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like the Hudson baseball team beat River Falls 9-8. So congrats to them.
Los Gates Raiders.
Los Gates Raiders.
Here comes Lindsay Szymanski. Fun fact, one of my very good friends in high school, after getting married, Lindsay Szymanski. Not that Lindsay Szymanski. Oof, what a great job by her sister. Cutting it back. Really impressive. Now cutting in the middle again, looking to turn. Just stay goal side, girls. Good job by Laney there to get back defensively. Really good work there defensively by Hudson individually. River Falls look like they have this ball in a really dangerous spot, and we're going to be able to do something with it. And Hudson worked both individually and collectively to prevent that from happening. Ava Mertzak winning the throw-in for the Raiders.
And more
Up to take it Noel Wisty.
And more opportunities like that are a must for River Falls. I know that's much easier said than done, but they've had a couple of chances at Abby Carlson. They just need to convert them.
Yeah. Oh, nice little two-touch from Mertzak. Duffy now falls to Chuckle after a little poke from the defender. Drops it back to Laney. Laney looking to slide it through. Good job defensively there. Really good positioning from Kaylee Lemke. She's kind of sitting as a stopper back in front of those defenders to kind of prevent some of those through balls, and she did her job there very well. Really nice touch there from Szymanski, looking to get around Wisty. Sprays it wide. I think my impression of the first 20 is that I think River Falls, with some really, really strong athletes and a really strong physical team, I think my interpretation is that they kind of thought that they could come in and impose themselves a little bit on this game. And Hudson has been more than up to that challenge. Oh, geez, nice little touch there. Now, sending Grace Lewis just a little late. No, she did get there, took a deflection. That's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. Nice ball by Mertzak. Nice effort by Lewis. And let's see if they can make something of it. And it looks like we're going to have Aubrey Ross checking back in. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 15, Aubrey Ross. Ross is going to step in, drop Young back to defense as her sister, Kendall, is coming out. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Kendall and Aubrey are sisters, right?
I think so.
I don't know if I know that. Oh.
Oh.
Falls to Duffy.
Oh.
Off the post again. She's over too. Oh, and then Lauren Shuckle just buries it in the 23rd minute of play. Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 21, Lauren Shuckle. Assisting on the play, Stella Duffy. Shuckle from Duffy. Raiders 4, Wildcats 0. So we are 23 minutes in, and Hudson is showing their class. I'm thoroughly impressed by the way this game's gone for the Raiders.
You think that was planned from Stella to hit the crossbar?
I really do.
Drop it in perfectly?
Yeah, I really do.
Three-dimensional chess.
Well, that's just, we're playing soccer here in 2021, and Stella's over there in 3021 making assists.
God.
You didn't see memes coming, did you, Mose?
Oh, of course not.
Memes. Dropping it back here, now chipping it up into the box. Dangerous, strange spot. A little difficult for the goalie. Oh, what a great little cutback. I love that kind of chop cut. Good job, though, again, having that defensive shape there to be ready to step up and clear the ball out. Oh, nobody there. Who's the target there for the Raiders? Chuckle just kind of dropped back into a little bit more of a defensive position.
Great
Looks like
footwork
turns,
right there.
looking for Duffy. Couldn't quite get there. One by Ross. And Wildcats looking to chip it up and over. Alexis Szymanski on the ball there. Going to ground was Wisty, and it's going to be a free kick for the Raiders. So if you're, for all of you joining us on River Channel, on YouTube, on Facebook, thanks for being here. This is Chuck Bubbles with Brian Mose. We are bringing you Raiders girls soccer versus the River Falls Wildcats. It's a big Rivers matchup. And 25 minutes into this big Rivers matchup, it is all Raiders.
Very surprising. I was not expecting a deficit coming out of just only 25 minutes of play, and it's 4-0. It hasn't felt like a 4-0 game, in my opinion.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. So here comes an opportunity for the Wildcats. And really you just look at what the defenders are able to do on some really impressive, strong, fast, and talented River Falls forwards. Those the Szymanski girls, they're good players, and the Hudson defenders have done a nice job either in one-on-one situations or collectively containing them. I think River Falls, I've been thoroughly impressed with the effort that they brought. They're playing hard. They're getting after it. That's a heck of a shot. Nice save. Fortunate for Carlson that was right at her. And nice job holding on to it after that. Early bobble, Abby's really done a nice job. Settle it. Nice. Oh, just ran away from her a little bit. Nice step there by Wisty. Saw her sister. She's at the game tonight. The lustrous Raider alum, our all-out Annika Lewis, also here, making an appearance supporting Grace. Might want to take some lessons on goal scoring from her little sister, that's for sure. Chuckle looking for Duffy. Duffy just can't quite get there. Nice job stepping up by Mikla. Off of Rossen. Looked like she might have had her hands up, but I couldn't see it real well from here. Now Duffy, she got two on her. Looking to get past maybe one of them. Cross it back into the middle. And again, I love the effort by Grace there, right? She's right on top of it.
Crash the net whenever you can.
Yep.
Chuckle laying down the law.
Yep. Oh, good touch, Stella Duffy. Good touch. Just kind of drew the defender in and then put it in the space behind her. Can you get the cross? I like it. Although it ended up being an easy save for Bankston, looking into the sun there is tough at this time. And so I think just making her make a save. Wisty, oof. A little slow on the ball, taken away nicely. Good recovery there and support from Kira Young. And just unable to complete that was Wisty. And here come the Wildcats. Oh, you can see the Szymanski twins switch sides. Lindsay looking for Alexis. Great job. I love Carlson calling her off there. Good job commanding her area. That's excellent goalkeeping. Oh, looking to send her through, and she's going to get there. Stella Duffy's going to get there. Stella Duffy's going to... Oh, I thought she had her third post. I thought she had her third post. It looks so close. I think that, I'll be honest with you, though, great job by Grace. Great job by Stella. I think Bankston, as she gets more experience at the varsity level, is going to realize that's her ball.
Absolutely.
If she kind of retreated instead of coming out, and I think that give her a year or even give her some more time this year, and she's going to she's going to realize that she can go get that ball and just kind of prevent that from being an opportunity. That's the beauty of the game. The game is the best teacher. Nice job by Chuckle settling. Off the back of the defender there, looking for Duffy. Just kind of cleared out, and looks like we're going to get our first Carson Spencer sighting of the evening. She's waiting to check in. Brown just looking up over the top, and that might sneak through for Lewis. Nice job initially. Keep fighting. Pressure. Oh, I love that, Lauren Chuckle. I love that. Here comes Laney. Laney has not been out. Can we walk past some people?
Oh,
geez.
man.
Oh, geez.
Oh, beautiful.
Geez. There it is. Goal for the Raiders. Scored in the 29th minute of play by number 8, Laney Mertzek. Mertzek for the Raiders. Hudson 5, River Falls 0. Checking into the game for River Falls, number 21, Lauren Marsolek. So, 29th minute of play here, and we've got number 8 getting on the board, and it's a 5-0 lead for the Raiders. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 14, Carson Spencer. What'd you think of that one?
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, there are almost no other words to describe Hudson's performance here so far. 5 goals in 29 minutes.
Yeah.
This has been quite a surprise and a great effort from Hudson, who look like they're in fantastic form very early in this season.
Yep. Yeah, I thought to me, she kind of carried past, got the ball, and got past
Oh, that's a foul. Yep.
Kaylee Lemke. She got past Lemke, and once she got past Lemke, then that outside defender there, I think it was number 7, Eliana Mikla. She gave her a little juke, and Mikla actually stepped away from the goal and just left the middle of the box wide open. And then from there, it was just, pass and practice, which looks like we got a handball there, which she did a good job of. So we are, we're a third of the way through the game, and this is an impressive performance. What can I say?
Yeah, it's
you said it yourself, right?
It's been a long third, or what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe just evening is the best word for River Falls. I mean, they've been playing well, but to be down 5-0 is just really, really daunting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way too much.
Ooh, foul there called on Brown.
Yeah, Jillian got way too handsy, and you can see the arm extension right there.
Yeah,
They're going to call
she
that
pushed
every
her over.
time.
Yeah, no question. But here's what I like. I like seeing a sophomore defender taking on, playing her second, third varsity game, taking on a big, talented forward from the other team, and just kind of letting her know I'm here. I'm going to be here all night, and this is not a one-sided battle. You don't get to run over me. Couple changes coming here for the Raiders. Kendall Ross going to check back in, as is Sophie Nault. She's going to get her first action of the game tonight. But yeah, it's been a good night for the Raiders. Just Stella Duffy's miraculous talent to hit posts aside, everything that they've had has gone straight in the back of the net, which is not every game. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 2, Kendall Ross, and number 17, Sophia Nault. So Sophia Nault in the game up top, Kendall Ross in the game in the back. Jillian Brown with a throw-in, who recovered well after having to come out early in the game. She kind of took a little knock there on really what I think is River Falls' best chance, right?
Yeah.
Where they kind of early, they had a shot on a free kick. It bounced off of Abby Carlson's hands and was kind of floating towards goal, headed out, I think it was by Jillian, and then she was down for a moment as here come, Kira Young. Just a
wonderful tackle.
Great tackle. Really good. Just stayed patient, stayed composed, waited for the ball to be presented to her, then just poked it away. Love that. Up and out by Mertzek, and then just took a shin guard dig there off of number 7, Eliana Mikla, and up for a Raider throw-in. Oh, looking for the split there is Brown. Ooh, and then just misses it. Keeps her composure, looking. Oh, and then gives it away. Avery looking for Lindsay. She's gonna have a shot. Oh, I thought she might have an angle there to get a shot. Good recovery from the Raiders. Good recovery from the Raiders. Really nice team defending there. And I think that collective defending and their ability to take away the shot, just deny that the shooting angle, has been the big difference. There's just in the back with River Falls, there's just been too many opportunities where there's been maybe a player there, and they just haven't prevented the shot, you know.
And I think that's also something that's improved from some of the first games that we've watched. There have been some hairy moments with maybe a couple of miscommunications on the back end.
Yep.
Back end has looked a lot sharper in this match for the start of it.
Yeah. They almost look as sharp as you do in that snazzy Frozen 4 t-shirt.
Oh.
You're looking good tonight, Mr.
Trying to
Moss.
represent my future alma mater, you know.
Right? Right?
I have a Hudson hoodie once it starts getting a little bit chilly.
Yes,
So
yes. I mean, you gotta rep your
gotta be prepared.
hometown, but also rep your adopted, you know.
The place that I chose.
Yep. I mean, it's no St. John's, but you know.
Oh,
What
come
is?
on. I gotta get it in, huh?
I just gotta, I gotta rep my boys too.
Of course.
No, it's gonna be real excited for you.
Thank you.
To me, God, look at Kiri Young just doing work. Look
Two
at
really
Kiri just-
fantastic
right.
tackles.
Really doing work. I'm just excited that when you're rich and famous, I can just be sitting here on these Raider broadcasts back. You know, I knew Brian Mose back when.
Rich and famous, wow.
Yep, and I'll be sitting here every once in a while. I'll get some nachos sent to me from Brazil, and
From Brazil, huh?
I'll enjoy them and think of you. And you'll probably be in your mansion filming MTV Cribs or something. And
MTV Cribs. Is that thing still going on?
no, I do not think
nowadays?
that's. I'm just showing my age. I'm just, you can feel free to okay boomer me anytime. God,
Oh.
Avery, just the space. Look at the pace. Look at the pace. Look at the pace. Where's it gonna go? Find Stella onside. Now find Grace. Find Grace hat trick. Find Grace hat trick. Find Grace hat trick. Oh! Oh no, that wasn't. That was Sophia. Really flowing attack there. That was fun to watch. Slips past one, not past the second. And here comes an opportunity for River Falls. They need to find something else there. I think one of the Szymanskis need to check back, show for the ball. That strategy of trying to go up over the top all the time to Lindsay. Hudson's kind of figured that out. They're keeping four back. They're dropping, and River Falls is struggling to build because everything's just direct.
And obviously, you want to feed possessions to probably your best players on the team. Those would be the Szymanski sisters. But like you said, Hudson has done a really good job adjusting, not only on that front, but just kind of throughout the entire match.
Oh, my apologies, by the way. Sophia Nalt's over here on this side. That last goal scoring opportunity there, that was Carson Spencer making that run on the the left flank for the Raiders. And it looks like we're going to get, is that Maddie Wolfgram getting ready to check back in? No, I don't think so. Oh, it is, yeah. Flexing for fans, I can see. There's a great student section here. It's awesome. This is so fun to see. Lots of, there's some River Falls fans, obviously. Big rivalry. Great night for girls soccer. And I tell you, fans are getting their money's worth.
Mm-hmm. Substitution here. That's Maddie Wolfgram, and let's see.
Yep, Maddie Wolfgram checking back in for, I think that's Aubrey Ross. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 9, Maddie Wolfgram.
For Falls, is that number 23 right there?
I believe so.
23.
Checking into the game for the Wildcats, number 23, Maya Callanan. And the corner kick, unsuccessful for the Wildcats, as looks like Grace getting ready to come back in, as is Lauren Chuckle, with about 8 minutes left here in the first half. Can see oh wow, Maddie Wolfgram's even got a sign in the feed 'em wolf. Feed 'em to the wolf, maybe does it say? Look at that, loving it. Now the fans just need to start making some noise. Throwing for the Raiders. Chuckle and Lewis coming back in. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 6, Grace Lewis, and number 21, Lauren Chuckle. So Stella Duffy getting her first break. Cheers from the fans. And Carson coming off as well, Spencer. Listed as a defender on the program, playing up top. Might need to speak to the program writer. So here's a real question: Is it Ellingson? Is it Gehring? Is it Solom? Or is it Flanagan? That's the official typecaster of the Raiders coach staff, Raider coaching staff, if I could speak. I bet you Solom secretly is like a typecast.
No,
geek.
I wouldn't think that at all.
You don't think so?
I don't think Solom does that.
I bet you
That'd
he's got one of those old like printing presses at home probably with like really funky
He
fonts.
uses the typewriter in the yearbook class.
Yep. Click clickety clack, click clickety clack. Solom in there.
Does the full like moving. I can't even remember what that's called. You know what I'm talking about? When you have a new line, slide it
like
over.
the arm or whatever.
Yeah.
The ink-stained wretches, as Dan Barrero would say.
Dan Barrero.
Ball falls straight through to Lainey Mertzek. Lainey shuffling, picking up, looking for Lewis. Oh, good job there. That's good. That was well read, really well read by Bankston, and she came out off her line, picked it up. Love to see that, kind of growth there, even just mid-game kind of
Absolutely.
learning and improving. Good stuff from the sophomore. 39th minute of play. We got just a little over 5 minutes left. Just a little over 5 minutes left in an emphatic first half for the Raider girls. If you are just joining us, it has been a regular goal fest. It started in the 4th minute when Grace Lewis scored. The Raiders got a corner kick. Avery Mertzek put a really hard shot low and took a deflection. Grace Lewis was right there to finish it off. Then in the 5th minute of play, Grace Lewis scored again off a lovely run down the left flank from Stella Duffy, and she just cut it back to Grace wide open, unmarked in the middle of the pitch. In the 17th minute, Avery Mertzek scored the goal of the year for me. She ran 50, 60 yards, past about 6 defenders to score. In the 23rd minute, Lauren Chuckle got on the board after Stella Duffy put her second shot off the post, this time off the crossbar, and it landed right at Lauren's feet, and she tucked it into the back of the net. In the 29th minute, Lainey Mertzek got her own individual solo slalom goal, wonder goal, golazzo, to make it 5-0. And that's where we stand here now. River Falls looking to find a way back in, and it just starts. You just get that first goal. If I'm River Falls, just find a way to put the ball in the back of the net before halftime. Just 5-1 is a heck of a lot better than 5-0.
Oh, yeah.
And just from a momentum standpoint, to just kind of put your stamp on the game and say that the game's not over, we're still here. Okay, Lauren Chuckle just off your heel. Oh, bummer. But now looking for Grace Lewis. Grace has got a lot of room out there, room to run. Turn on the pace. Second touch, cutting it back. Oh, I love the pass. Oh, my goodness gracious. And then Avery's just not able to put it on frame. Such a nice run and pass from Grace Lewis there. So it's a goal kick for the Wildcats. Falls to Maya Callahan. And out to Lindsay Szymanski. Jillian Brown tracking back. Crossing up and over for nobody. Abby Carlson slowly coming out. Booming punt.
Oh, got
a
stuck
little
there.
Balancing act, right? And now just kind of placing it up for Nault. And Nault's going to get there. Love it, Sophia. Great job. And then trying to slide it through for Lewis. But really good job there positioning. Lemke read that the whole way, cut it off. But then Jillian Brown steps up to win it. Now Chuckle to Mertzek. Mertzek onto her right foot. Blasting it with power, but high. Well over the net. Goal kick for the Wildcats. On frame, yells a fan. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 18, Stella Duffy. So Duffy in. Goal kick to Kirian. pocket picked. And here comes a break, a 3-on-3 opportunity for the Wildcats. Finding Lindsay. Szymanski, one-on-one on Wolfgram. And a really nice job by Maddie, just delaying and forcing Lindsay to do something with the ball. He played it out, and so it's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders. Here comes another attacking opportunity for the Raiders. Grace Lewis to Stella Duffy. Takes the ball. Finds Avery Mertzek. Looking for Lauren Chuckle. Well marked there was Lauren. Now to Laney. Laney. Have a hit, says Coach Solom. Laney has a hit. Puts it on frame. Well saved there. Good positioning and good solid save by Jordan Bankston for the Wildcats as we head into the final minute and a half here of play. Hudson is in a pretty dominant position right now. They just are winning the balls, possessing. And I can see some good talk from, here's some good talk rather from the Raiders. Big booming cross looking for Grace Lewis. Good job by Lemke. And then stepped up and cleared out. Settled there by Mikla. Pardon me, that's Olivia Nelson. And then gives it away to Wisty. Wisty's first touch a little bit long under pressure. Just kind of clears it up and out. Here comes another opportunity for the Wildcats. It's Maya Callanan now, making the run again. Szymanski working hard, looking to get over and win the ball. She does get a touch on it, and it looks like it was last touch by the Raiders, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats here in the 45th minute of play. Less than a minute to go until halftime. Throw in deep, taking is Eliana Mikla. She did not start, but has played significant minutes here in the first half. And now to Nelson. Nelson looking to get past Kira Young. She is able to do so, stepping over there. We'll see who won it. It's going to be a corner kick for the Wildcats, but they only have 30 seconds left. They don't have a lot of time. So here they go. We got 25 seconds left, excuse me. Over to take it is going to be number 22, Olivia Bell. Big moment here for the Wildcats with 20 seconds left. Can they get that last goal to just get a breath of life here before halftime? Booming kick, far post, punched out strongly. 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's halftime with the Raiders leading the Wildcats by a score of 5-0. So at half, it's a 5-0 lead for the Raiders. We will see you all after halftime. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Raider Field in Hudson, Wisconsin for the second half of this evening's marquee matchup. River Falls Wildcats versus the Hudson Raiders. And 45 minutes in, it has been all Hudson all the time. We have fans literally dancing in the stands over the first half for the Raiders. What are your thoughts here, Mr. Mose?
I thought it was a great performance for Hudson. I mean, a 5-0 lead is something that I was not expecting to see in this match at all. I thought this was going to be a tightly contested game between two bitter conference rivals, and not that it hasn't been close. I think the score is a lot wider than the actual effort and the play of the game, but a perfect spot here for Hudson.
Yep.
And not to say that, you know, they can coast on a 5-goal lead, because River Falls can score 5 goals just as quickly as Hudson did.
Yep.
But now there isn't as much pressure in a second half game. When you have a big conference matchup, a lot of them are really tight heading into the second half or in critical stages. Hudson doesn't have to worry as much about blowing a short or kind of a small lead, like a 1-goal or a 2-goal lead. They're sitting on a very comfortable amount of goals and got some insurance ones in the 20th minutes of play.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're playing from a position of strength if you are leading 5-0.
I think another takeaway is that we need Adam Tilson back. He would be on top of a lot of things right now.
Right? I mean,
I'm trying, but
we just all need some more Adam Tilson in our lives.
I miss Adam right now.
Well, as
another one over
Joni
the top.
Mitchell, whoa, right away, Hudson looking for Stella Duffy. She's going to get there. She's going to, oh, great job by the keeper to come out, get a touch on the ball. It's going to go out for a throw-in, but brave goalkeeping early from Jordan Bankston. I almost said Mai Naguta.
Well, and that's one thing that we saw at Triple Falls. I think there were 3 set plays where Hudson went over the top, and they did the same thing
Yep.
at Eau Claire Memorial.
Yep.
So it's not super surprising that they saw that, but leading by 5-0, they still want to pick their spots and take their chances, and they want to make sure that they have those plays down.
Yep. Well, it's just a nice thing to have in the back of your pocket with Duffy's speed and their ability to play that long ball. It's a weapon, and you need to take advantage of it from time to time. You know, you obviously want to make sure, ooh, good try in the turn, great job positionally defensively there by Walker, and then clearing it out. Szymanski back, looking to center it. Chuckle just beyond her grasp. Stepping up there, and now still on the ball is Szymanski. Playing it out wide, I believe, to her sister there. Takes one touch, attacking Brown. Brown delaying her, staying in a good position. Created some space out there on the flank. Here comes an opportunity for a cross. Low cross, finds the feet of a Wildcat player. Good job staying home as Ross, and then Brown stepping in. Still strong on the ball as Eliana Peterson.
Got under that one, though.
Yep. Unable to hold on to it, and here comes Grace Lewis. And Stella Duffy is on sides there. Big touch, just a little bit too big. I like the idea, though. Just maybe 10 yards shorter, and she's in.
And it wasn't just Duffy. Hudson had a couple of problems with being offsides in the Eau Claire Memorial match, so it's good to see them stay on side that time.
Yep. A little heavy there from Chuckle. Big short punt there. Stepping in, Lindsey Young winning it, and then clearing it up are the Wildcats. And here they come. Looks like that's number 7, Eliana Mikla. Nope, excuse me, that's 6, my apologies, Lindsey Young. Good job by Ross. Actually, I think that was Alexis Szymanski. I'm having a hard time. Those yellow numbers are causing me fits here. They're causing the kind of fits that the Raider attack was causing the Wildcats in the first half.
Oh, good one.
I mean, it wasn't great. I couldn't figure out 5 and 6. You know, should be able to do that. But thanks. You know, I made an attempt at a recovery. An attempt was made. It's going to be a throw in here for the Raiders.
It's the effort that counts.
So Duffy checking back for the ball. Wisty with the throw in. Booming clearance over Wisty's head. Here comes Szymanski looking over the top for her sister. She gets away from Jillian Brown again. Jane on the spot there. Again, Jillian Brown just putting on an individual defending clinic right now.
She's been really physical with her tackles this match as well.
And just the timing, the composure.
I mean, one time it got her in trouble. She had a foul in the first half, but that was a really, really good play on defense, as you've mentioned.
Well, yeah, and again, it's like, it's one thing to commit a foul 40 yards from goal on the touch line. It's another thing to commit that foul at the top of the box.
Absolutely.
And so I think Jillian's, again, her timing and her positional awareness and field awareness of, like, that's a position where she was to be conservative, to be, you know, really cautious defensively, you know, not overly cautious, but here comes Stella Duffy cutting it back in. There it is.
There it is.
There's the goal for Stella Duffy. Goal for the Raiders by number 18, Stella Duffy. Assisting on the play, number 10, Avery Mertzek. Duffy from Mertzek, Raiders 6, Wildcat 0. So 5 minutes into the second half of play, or in the 5th minute of the second half here, we turn it on to 6-0.
Yeah, and it's a really cliche thing to say in sports, but I felt like Duffy was due for a goal in this match, hitting posts, what was it, 3 times, or was it 2 times and then missing one wide? Whatever it was, Duffy has been playing really well, and she finally got rewarded.
Yeah, and tough position there for Bankston, but I think she got herself a little bit out of position there, and to Duffy's credit, just took advantage. She just kind of shaped it with her foot right inside the, you know, into the far side netting there. Really clinical finish, really impressive.
Yeah, you give what the defense and keeper give you, and Duffy did a really good job of analyzing that and making sure she picked her spot. Well,
this has been, you know, if this result holds, it's been a pretty pretty momentous week for the Raiders to go to Eau Claire Memorial and win, and then to have a resounding, at least right now, lead over the Wildcats. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 14, Carson Spencer.
I mean, to have a 6-goal advantage in the 51st minute of play, I mean, just really impressive so far from Hudson, and it shows that they're in great form.
Come on, Stella. Stella, get in behind. Oh, did she go too far that touch? Oh, she didn't. She didn't keep her composure. Really, really, really brave goalkeeping there. So impressive from Jordan Bankston, going to ground right at the feet, knowing she was going to get contact and throwing her body on the ball. Nice job from the sophomore. And let's see something, if River Falls is going to have a shot to at least make a statement here.
I think step
something's
got to
get him going. Someone's got to get him going.
Shutout.
Maybe it's Bellington there, or Bankston. Pardon me, Bankston, with that brave goalkeeping. Certainly, Lindsay Szymanski has done everything she can. Worked hard, ran hard. I think at times you'd like to see them find a way offensively to possess the ball a little bit more. It looks like they're asking a lot of Lindsay individually.
Yeah.
And with the way the Raiders have been playing both individually and collectively as team defense, that's more than one player is going to be able to do. Great tackle there. Thrown for the Raiders. It's an impressive looking huddle of coaches down there around Coach Solom. I think that's clearly the strength, is the emotional and moral support he receives from his coaching staff. Nice run by Stella Duffy. First touch just a little bit too far. Lights are on in the press box. Looks like the lights on the field yet?
Nope.
Can't tell if they turned them on initially or not. So if you're Coach Conley for the Wildcats, what are you saying to your team here? After
it's tough to say, honestly. I mean, it has been a rough evening, and oof, that's really physical right
Raider
there.
fans getting into it now. Did not like that contact. One of them made the throw the flag gesture. I'm not sure that's exactly what we're. I'm not sure that's how that works, but still, I'm just geeked about a really full fan section.
Absolutely. Especially on a Tuesday night.
My own personal take, I'd love to see that fan section get a little rowdier, a little more loud in a respectful manner. But here we go. We got some boys in the front row here that are starting to get it going.
I was just going to say up 6-0. I mean,
yeah.
Don't need to get too loud, but.
You don't have to pay for it. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we're getting into it. So that is a push. Arm extended from Alexis Szymanski there. Going to ground was Lainey Mertzek.
Now, I don't think the student section is being 100% serious, but it is good to see
No,
the
hey,
enthusiasm.
just what? Get into it. Fake it till you make it. Let's get some passion here. Let's get them going. Here comes Alexis Szymanski looking for her sister. Dropping back there nicely is Ross. Cleared it up and away, did Wolfgram, throwing for the Wildcats.
And that's the kind of pressure that River Falls needs to put on Hudson if they want to kind of cut into this lead.
Yes.
Throw on the far side.
Out again for a Wildcat throw-in. So a little bit of possession here for River Falls, deep in Hudson.
Yeah, I mean, if you can advance it, advance it.
And then Coach Solom asking not to have their best player just solo marked in the middle of the box. And
it's probably not a good idea.
Right? Right, that's why they pay him the big bucks. Coach Flanagan giving a little finger pistol to Coach Solom for that excellent coaching point.
The eternally wise Steve Solom.
Yes. I think the important thing is he just understands how the statistics work,
Yeah. Always working with numbers.
It's an AP stats joke for you folks taking notes at home. Lovely turn. Mertzek carrying.
There she goes
one,
again.
Attacking 2, pass 2, shooting off the goalkeeper. Good job coming out. Then they're coming out, cutting down the angle. Really nice job making herself big by Jordan Bankston. Great save.
Yeah,
Good
fantastic
goalkeeping.
positioning. Got right in the spot that she needed to be in. Avoiding a touchdown deficit with that one.
Right? Kendall Ross flicked on there by Grace Lewis. Ross again up and out. Lady Mertzek settles. Finds Lauren Chuckle. Chuckle with a touch, trying to split the defenders. Just can't quite sneak it through there, but then cleared wide. Szymanski just can't quite get it. Looks like she might have twisted her ankle a little bit there.
Walking a little bit gingerly.
And she's okay, maybe just landed a little awkwardly. Cleared out by Mertzek, throwing for the Wildcats. Good ball girl work down there. Nice that, after the first game they got that figured out. So that's some good good work by the Raiders coaching staff.
You were advocating for more hands on deck with that.
Right? I mean, we were unfairly, I think, asking Paul Phillipson both to be a photojournalist and a ball person. And so I think I'd like to think we played a small part in positively affecting change.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here to do. Just touch people's lives, right?
Positive reinforcement.
Ball squirts through into the middle of the box. Whoo! Going to ground. Was Alexis Szymanski. No foul called. Coach Flanagan calling big, big, big. And I think he's not talking about his ego. I think he's talking about just to clear the ball out big. But you can never be sure. Nice job there by Avery, dropping it back to Abby. But River Falls still on the ball here. Oh, good job. Really good job, Carson. Really good job, Carson. Love that from the sophomore. And now here come the Raiders. Oh, Grace. Good job defensively there, though, by number 17, Lilia Gray. And River Falls now they've seen a little bit more of the ball the last few minutes. They have yet to create anything really dangerous. Such a good job. Oh,
that's a foul.
Is that going to be a penalty kick?
Yeah, it was inside the box.
Inside the box. He's saying it's outside the box? He's saying the ball's outside the box.
Ooh, I'm not.
Interesting.
That's a tough.
That was in the box, wasn't it?
Yeah, that absolutely was.
Like, I'm not making that up.
We are the hometown broadcasters, but I mean.
Yeah, and I mean.
It's definitely in the box.
I'm such a homer, you could call me Simpson. So here we go. This is a great opportunity for the Wildcats. They're down 6-0, but there's a lot of time left. Make a statement here. Olivia Bell standing over the ball for River Falls. The wall sort of half there. I think we need to work on our set pieces a little here defensively. Shipping it.
Just try to strike
and
it.
Just up and over. Carrie Young getting ready to come into the game for the Raiders, as is a player for the Wildcats. If the trusty cameraman could help me here.
Oh, let's see here.
Checking into the game for the Raiders. Number 5, Kira Young. Into the game for the Wildcats. Number 23, Maya Callanan.
There it is.
So Callanan in for the Raiders. Young in for the Raiders. Callanan in for the Wildcats. It's going to be a River Falls throw-in off the goal kick there. Squandered opportunity, I would say, for the Wildcats just a moment ago.
Yeah, not too much of a wall of resistance either from the Raiders, and the ball was just struck way too hard and way too high.
Yeah, you need to do something better in this game, in that situation, if you're River Falls.
Especially in a match with tough break after tough break.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm River Falls here, it's like, what are we going to have positive to build on here? Good call. Foul. Goal kick, or free kick, excuse me, for the Raiders. What are you going to have positive to build on, right? You got half an hour left. You're probably not going to score 6 goals. But are you going to fight? Are you going to create some chances? Can you score a goal or two? That's if I'm Coach Conway. Those are the my kind of markers for the rest of the game. That's good job by Lauren Chuckle. Really nice job. She was getting manhandled and mangled and grabbed, and now she fought through it and she created a chance for Avery Mertzek to shoot. Great job stepping up, and then her sister shoots, and then Stella Duffy just ran past the ball. I think she thought the defender was going to take a touch there. pursuing, and that's out for a Raider throw and great opportunity, all created in my mind by the excellent work by Lauren Chuckle there. Fight through the defensive pressure.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 20, Riley White.
So Riley White's going to get her first action of the game tonight. Sophomore midfielder. Long or deep throw-in. Maddie Wolfgram up. Long throw, looking for Duffy, unable to get it, headed out, and that's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders as Wisty's getting ready to check back in.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 19, Noelle Wisty.
So, corner kick for the Raiders. Too close are the Wildcats, not giving the required 10 yards, and now Chuckle runs away, checking back, hand in the air, service into the box, far post. Duffy on the ball, heads it, goal.
Go in, yeah.
What a great header. Such a nice job by Stella Duffy. 7 for the Raiders.
Goal for the Raiders. Scored in the 61st minute of play by number 18, Stella Duffy. Assisting on the play, number 10, Avery Mertzek. Duffy from Mertzek. Raiders 7, Wildcats 0.
Well, there's your touchdown. You know what?
Pursuit of the jug. Not really, but
Yeah. Well, that's all Stella, that's all the Raiders do is score touchdowns, right?
absolutely.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Danger situation here.
Let that one roll.
Looking to take the long shot was number 23, Maya Callanan, and she just kind of dragged it wide of the net there. But Maddie Wolfgram took a shot,
Yeah.
not to the heart. Just to more
And
like
definitely
the
not
torso.
too late.
Yeah, no, not too late.
Heavy touch right there. Still able to center it, though. Something River Falls needs right now. Can they
Nice
get
through
to
ball.
it?
Good job by Abby coming out, pick the ball up. Excellent goalkeeping. I love the way she read it and just, to me that's a part of I really like about goalkeeping is if they can kind of read the game well and get off their line aggressively and appropriately, they just make so many problems go away. If she sits on her line there, it maybe goes out for a corner kick. Jillian's in a tough spot. She's got someone running after her. Maybe they win the ball. And instead, Abby just kind of comes out, picks it up, and everything settles down. And you kind of squander any danger before it even really becomes a danger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so great job reading that and getting off her line and making nothing out of maybe something. So the lights are on, and the Raiders came to play. Duffy on the ball to Chuckle. Chuckle looking big for Lewis, and really just kind of gave the ball away there, getting a little too aggressive when she had a simpler pass. But now can they keep it? That's really been River Falls' problem tonight. That's better though. Some line splitting passes there, and that's just clearing the ball up and out by Lainey Mertzek. But she's going to give Grace a chance to get over there. And Grace's pursuit wins a throw-in. And again, it's all those subtle things of like you're up 7-0, excuse me, and Grace is still pursuing, putting pressure on the defender, winning a throw-in for a team. Those little things are so important.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 13, Cassia Johnson.
Keisha.
Correction, Keisha Johnson.
Cassia Johnson in the game. I'm going to get that one yet.
Oh, I think your mic's off. Try it again.
Keisha Johnson into the game for the Raiders.
There we go.
For her first action of the night.
Ooh, good
Nice
stop
cut
right there. Yeah.
Another attempt at a cut, and it's just too many players just fighting. I'm enjoying,
Really good
really
battles,
truly
yeah.
enjoying the competitive nature of this game, and there's been a couple knocks, a couple little fouls that were fouls and called, but by and large it's been shoulder to shoulder challenges and just players aggressively trying to fight for the ball, and it's just been really fun to watch. if you're a Wildcats fan, you'd maybe prefer to see the scoreline look a little bit different.
I mean, it hasn't felt like a 7-0 game, though, at least in my opinion. I mean, I know the 17 shots on goal to 8 is daunting, but Hudson has just been able to get a lot of chances.
Yeah, I would agree with you, strangely enough, that it doesn't feel like a 7-0 game. And I think some of it is just, again, the effort that the Wildcats are bringing, the way that they're just fighting. It doesn't...
It feels like Hudson just got really hot, able to get some really good chances. Carlson will just kind of hold on to it.
Yeah, and I think that makes this scoreline at the moment all the more impressive for the Raiders, that this is a team that showed up to fight, and this is a team that showed up to make this hard. Checking into the game, here's Grace Hedin.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 3, Grace Hedin.
And looks like, what do we got, number 10 here checking in, I believe, for River Falls?
I didn't quite catch it.
Or is that 18? I think it's 18, actually. Praley Walker is in.
Checking into the game for the Wildcats at the last stoppage, number 18, Praley Walker.
So Hedin, her first touches on the ball, Walker pursuing her. Now there's get a little handsy there at times. Comfortable for Wolfgram, excuse me. Oh, ball squirted through, about 3 players went for it. Nobody got it, and then cleared out to nobody. Good support, though, from the River Falls bench. You know, they're over there saying, you got it. Which, again, just positive signs from River Falls. You know, sometimes it's not your night. And I think, frankly, just all the credit goes to the Raiders. The Raiders have just been a better team. And they've created better chances. They've finished better chances. They deservedly are winning this game. You know, but if you're River Falls, it's one game, and you can walk away and say, well, we showed up at their house and didn't work out real well, and walk away 24 hours, you get to mourn and then get on with it, and they got to still go to River Falls here, so. Oh, what a nice little move. Little side touch, shifty past people. 67th minute of play. It's a 7-0 Raider lead. First half, 5 goals were scored in the second half. 5 minutes in, we got a goal from Stella Duffy, assisted by Avery Mertzek. In the 61st minute of play, in the 50th minute of play that would be, and then in the 61st minute of play, Stella Duffy again from Avery Mertzek, 7-0. Riley White competing for the ball there, stepping up, getting a touch pass, checking back is Stella Duffy. She's going to get the ball, and she's looking to play it there for Hedin. Turning on the Jets is number 3. Played out for a Raider throw-in. So now you see some other players getting an opportunity. Nice for the Raiders. They're getting some other players that are able to get in and get an opportunity to do some playing. Some good vocal support.
Absolutely.
From the Raider fan section. Oh, what a great turn. What a great turn. Just sliding it across to Laney. Takes a touch. Takes a shot. Off the hands. Great save. And I think what was illustrated there, that turn that Avery just made, I think to me defensively illustrates one of the biggest differences is so many times when the Szymanski girls have the ball and they're trying to make that turn and head goalwards, the Hudson defender is goal side. They're in a good first defender position. And there, the 2 River Falls players, nobody dropped and just prevented it. I mean, they were defending her the flanks basically and giving her the space behind going to goal. And
and the players you mentioned have great footwork too, but I mean the difference is just the defensive positioning.
Yeah.
Good touch.
Yeah. A little bit. Grace Lewis on the far side, looking for Stella off her hip, it looks like. Avery up to Grace. I think we just need to start Brazilianizing all the girls. Just one name only. No more Grace Lewis, just Grace. Is that a thing? Is that a verb? Can one Brazilianize someone?
Well, I think we're just making up words.
I love it. I love it.
Booth.
Sophia Nault check into the game for the Raiders.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 17, Sophia Nault.
We're picking up right where we left off with the
Right.
boys soccer season.
Right?
You know,
We're in mid-season form, I would say. I mean, if I were to give myself a grade, I would give myself an 11 out of 10. Most people's grades only go up to 10, but mine goes up to 11.
you know, what's the point of scales anyway? It's all
Right.
subjective.
Right? 5 out of 7. They're all good dogs, Bront. Okay, let's see who do we have coming in here for the Wildcats. I'll take the far side. You take the left Cameron. So 7's over there, and looks like 10. 10 and 7.
Yeah, you got it.
Checking into the game for the Wildcats, number 7, Eliana Mikla, and number 10, Kaylee Lemke.
So Mikla and Lemke checking in. Looks like Jillian Brown's over there on the sideline. She's got a sweatshirt on. Might be the end of the night for her, and if so, that's a...
Well-deserved rest.
What's that?
I said well-deserved rest.
Yes, well-deserved rest. I would, if I were to pick a German word to describe her evening, I
here
would
we
say
go.
I would pick erfolgreich,
Nice.
successful, or full of success, rich with success, as the Germans would say. I think that's just a touch offsides. Good call. Look at Ben Gaiman on the sideline, killing it with the offsides call. Former Chippewa Falls head coach,
Oh, man.
loving it. His brother's on the other sideline, I believe. Yep. And or no, sorry, his brother's in the middle. Or is that his son? Oh, it might be his son, actually, now that I think about it. And if we really dug into it, both of them, or either one of them, would only be 6 degrees away from Kevin Bacon.
God.
What's
Good
your
one.
favorite Kevin Bacon role?
I'm not sure, honestly. Didn't he have one? Actually, no. I was thinking of
I mean,
a movie,
Footloose, right? Obviously the classic.
but- Footloose, yeah.
Just oppressive small towns preventing them kids from doing their dancing, their fancy dancing. And Kenny Loggins is there to save the day.
I'm trying to think of Kevin Bacon movies that I've seen. I'm sure I've seen plenty.
I believe he was in the classic. What's the one about the big worm that eats people underground?
Oh.
Check into the game. Oh, what's it called? It's going to drive me nuts now. We've got that's Grace Hansen checking into the game for the Raiders.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 12, Grace Hansen.
And then did we see who came in here for the 12? I think came in for the Wildcats, and see if 16, I believe.
You were thinking of the movie Tremors.
Into the game at the left stoppage for the Wildcats, number 12, Ella Peters, and number 16, Lilia Gray.
Tremors, of
Tremors.
course. I'm also a big fan of his work in the X-Men First Class movie. Big fan of those
Okay.
X-Men movies. I feel like he's also been the villain in something else.
He probably has.
But just, there's so many Kevin Bacon movies, just where do you start?
Can't even count them on 2 hands.
Right? And it looks like we're going to have a Kylie Lewis sighting. She's getting ready to check into the game for the Raiders as we're in the 73rd minute of play, just about to the final quarter of the match. A lot of kind of getting grabby there a little bit.
Yeah.
Good step. Good job by Kira stepping in there, winning the ball. Nice challenge. Going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Kylie Lewis into the game.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 11, Kylie Lewis.
It's Kylie in for Lainey Mertzek. She's coming out. Looks like her well-wrapped right leg held up well. So now Grace Hansen into the game here, Kylie Lewis into the game, getting some fresh blood, getting some important time in a physical and competitive match for these players off the bench. Important work for the Raiders. Settled there nicely by number 3, Abigail Morning. And it looks like,
Maybe 21.
I believe so, number 21 checking in. That's Lauren Marsolek.
Checking into the game for the Wildcats, number 21, Lauren Marsolek.
And just played out there by Wisty in front of Nelson. And it's going to be another Wildcat throw-in. Taking it will be number 12, Ella Peters. So, not sure that was a legal throw-in. Dropping it back, now looking to slot it through. Well played there defensively. Cleared up, chasing is Grace Hansen. Stepping in front is, that's Nault there, Sophia Nault on the ball. Playing it into space for Avery Mertzek, turns on the jets to get there. Now cuts it back into the middle. Head up, looking, sliding it across. Looking to get it back, heading it up and over. Into the waiting arms of Jordan Bankston. 15 minutes left in the game here. Raiders in control. If you're just joining us, it's a 7-0 Raider lead. They started the scoring in the 4th minute, and then immediately afterwards in the 5th minute, a brace from Grace Hansen. 11 minutes later in the 17th minute, Avery Mertzek had a solo wonder goal. In the 23rd minute, Lauren Chuckle finished off a ball that deflected off the crossbar from Stella Duffy. In the 29th minute, Lainey Mertzek had her own little mini wonder goal, dribbling through numerous players and scoring. In the 49th minute, or 50th minute rather, excuse me, of the 5 minutes into the second half, Stella Duffy got her first goal, assisted from Avery, and then 11 minutes later, my apologies, Stella got her second goal, 61st minute, again assisted by Avery. And that puts us at 7-0. As the Raiders are really looking to just kind of shepherd this one home, bring it home comfortably. And looks like we're going to have a Carson Spencer sighting.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 14, Carson Spencer.
Good job defensively there, good recovery. And so now, especially with kind of the majority of the main contributors out for the Raiders, it's going to be interesting to see here as these younger players are in, how can they kind of maintain the level of play? How can they look to get that experience and get that game, get those game touches in so that they're ready when called upon? Grace Hedin looking to nutmeg the defender just about successfully. In the end, stopped by Crayley Walker and out for a throw-in for the Raiders. Looks like we're going to have another substitution for the Wildcats here in a moment. Over is Wisty to take the ball. Wisty looking for somebody into just a sea of bodies. And finally cleared out. Look at that skill from Scott Amundsen, the soft feet, that he was quick on his feet, just the subtle, soft touch. That in itself is worth the price of admission. I feel lucky to have been here for that.
Same here. I would
Right?
concur.
That's artistry at work. I wonder how you say that in Spanish.
Have to ask him.
Nice cross, deflected, still in the box, pursuing is Newis. Kylie cutting it back for Riley White. Kylie back on the ball, centering it, settled by Grace Lewis. Just too many bodies in the middle there. Can't get control. Oh, lovely job defensively, stepping up and clearing it out there. Love it. Really, really, really good stuff. Keisha Johnson, like what she's been doing out there at right back. Really having a lot to do with Maya Callanan there. She's been on the ball, she's working hard. And yeah, that's a foul. Just kind of poked her foot in. Down went Callanan. Free kick for the Wildcats, 79th minute of play. Good job by Grace Lewis there, just composed on the ball. This is good. I like this. Just nice. Just pinging the ball around a little bit. The second team kind of finding that possession. Lovely through ball onto Hedin, streaking down the left flank, cutting it back on her left foot, looking for the cross, deflected out. Really nice run of play there from the Raiders.
Yeah, fantastic, and it's good to see Hudson still staying active with a large lead and late into the match with some of these younger players getting some reps.
Yep. So important, especially with their abridged off season and lost season last year. Just these girls need time on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Great ball. Lovely run from Wolfgram in there. She's looking for the goal. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be looks like it came off of Raiders at the end there. Goal kick for the Wildcats. And we got a couple substitutions here. See if we can catch them. Again, I'm just looking for someone to get us a nice pair of binoculars. I might need to ask for that for Christmas.
Is that
20 and
25?
25, maybe. In the end, the yellow on the gray is not helpful. That light just like blurs everything out. 20 and 25. So that's my unsolicited feedback for the River Falls fashion consultants. Yellow on gray, not great.
Into the game for the River Falls Wildcats at the last stoppage, number 20, Olivia Pizzi, and number 25, Paige O'Hara.
Still even late in the match with a lot of younger players on Hudson's side, just not a lot going for River Falls.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like, what do we got? Ross coming back into the game, Maddie Wolfgram coming off.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 2, Kendall Ross.
So, Maddie Ross off. Maddie Wolfgram off. Kendall Ross on. Or I just combined them into one person. My apologies, ladies. Oh, you can see that miscommunication there. Carson Spencer was just running away the whole time. And Grace needed someone to pass to. Keisha over there doing good work. Now cutting into the middle, dropping it off, looking for the shot. Good job, Grace, checking back. Oh, what a lovely cut there. Too many bodies, though, in the middle for the Raiders. They're just packing it in. And we're up. Look at that. Coach Solon letting them know, getting them up. Talking to Kendall Ross about their defensive shape. Grace Hansen on the ball now. She's looking for Nault. And now it falls to Spencer. Off to Nault. Attacking the near post is Spencer. Ball might squirt through to her. It is finally deflected out. I believe that was for number 8, Olivia Nelson, for the Wildcats, and it's going to be a goal kick. Must have just come off of Carson Spencer there at the end. 83rd minute of play. Raiders comfortably in control, 7-0. Going to put this one away and move on. I know they have DC Everest.
That's a big matchup.
On Saturday, and I believe it's Superior's coming to town on Thursday for a 5 o'clock matchup for all you Raider fans. Make sure that you set your alarm clocks.
We will have
2 hours earlier than the usual varsity start time.
And we do have the Thursday game broadcasting here on River Channel.
Yep, and if we're lucky, we'll have our Adam Tilson back.
Absolutely.
I'm certain wherever he is, he's watching. Or his Tilson sense is tingling and knows what we're talking about.
Well, and I also hope that he gets better soon here.
Yeah. I concur. Nice job by Ross there, stepping up, winning the ball. But here comes a great opportunity. Whoa, right off the chest there. Get off your line, Such a good job. Love me some Abby Carlson. That's the stuff right there. Booming restart. I think that's my favorite thing about this whole team is just when she boots the ball like that.
Her punts are
love it up
fantastic.
over the top. Well-timed run, and we are in on goal. Well, I thought we were. Such a good job defensively.
Yeah.
Such a good job defensively by, that's Lauren Marsolik. Could have had a foul there, frankly. It looks like after the fact that Sophia Nault just helped her to the ground a little bit. But as it is a throw-in for the Raiders, 85th minute of play. It is nearly as Europe's once sang, the final countdown. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
How can you not know the final countdown? We've kind of, it's been all 80s. We've had like, we're talking Kevin
know.
Bacon. We had,
Tremors was 1990 though.
fair. But Footloose was there. I mean, that's 80s poor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like I had some John Bon Jovi going on today. Riley White settling the ball, holding down the middle of the park. Great tackle there by Riley, finding Hadeen. Her touch is just a little bit heavy there, and took a tumble. That's a foul. That's for
a
sure
little
foul.
too much.
Yeah, that's. Yep, great
River
kick
Falls,
back there. That's some excellent refereeing. His father must have raised him well. You know, these referees, they've called a good game, and especially given the magnitude of the game and given the physicality. It's from start to finish been a physical game, and I thought they've called the fouls that needed to be called and let the play, appropriately progress and allowed the girls to compete.
Yeah, I was going to say they've known when to let the game continue, when to let the girls play, and when a foul is just cross the line.
Yep. I think if we look back, we'll remember that they served us well.
Another throw in here.
Wisty battling for the ball, unable to finally win it out. Carrie Young has it, picks her head up, finds a Wildcat. Lemke on the ball. Pursued, good recovery there by Riley White. And here comes Grace Hansen over to Hadeen. Hadeen with time and space. She's got Carlson running. Or Spencer, Carson Spencer, sorry. Spencer just about gets there. Tumbles over the goalie. Great job by Bankston. Really good run. Lovely ball. Just a little bit too far. And there's Nault now. Cleared out. River Falls with the ball. Looking to advance it. But they just don't have anybody up there. They don't have. Hudson's dropped back so far, and River Falls doesn't have a forward up there. I mean, if you look at how far back Kira Young is, which you can't see at this moment, but she's standing 40 yards deep away from the ball here, and River Falls could get a player that high, and they just haven't. It makes it tough to advance the ball then. Grace Hansen getting some instructions from Coach Solom. Ball does run out into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats here with 3 minutes left to play. I wonder, it feels like River Falls, they came out so aggressive in the first half. Really pushing the ball and pursuing. And I wonder if they just might have had a little bit more conservative of a strategy initially.
Well, especially too, Hudson playing with such a large lead, they have the ability to kind of just pull everybody back.
Yep. Oh, this is an interesting situation here. It looked like Grace Hadeen was maybe going to get there. It's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders here with a couple minutes left in the game. Maddie Wolfgram's coming up to take it. Looks like, no, Maddie's out of the game. Sorry, that's not Maddie. Who is coming up to take it? It's not Noel. Newest, maybe? As it is. Raider corner. Great service. Far post. What a fantastic ball. Headed down by Kira Young. Cleared off the line there. Wow. Great chance for the Raiders.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that was Keisha Johnson that played the ball in there. Good cross. Settle. Oh, just took a bounce on Newest there. Right at the last moment. Poked out, corner kick, Raiders. Johnson's coming up again. That was a highlight of my night, that service on that corner kick. Really great stuff.
Well, especially with a lot of downtime in this match after the 7th goal, which was a handful of minutes ago.
Yeah.
Lots of substitutions here. Younger players getting involved. It's good to see them at least start to make plays like that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, here we go. Johnson, last minute of play. Into the box, looking for Young again. Oh, and Hadeen looking for the back heel. I love the creativity in the box there. Love it. Grace Hansen now on the ball, cuts past
Strike
one,
it.
shoots. Oh, what a great opportunity for the Raiders. Loved her composure on the ball. She won the ball strong and then just had the presence of mind to just take a little side touch away from the defender, create some space for herself. She was looking for that top corner. It was all right except the final execution.
And with that, it looks like it's going to stay a 7-0 game to end this one.
Yeah, I think so. We got about 20 seconds left here, so barring, some sort of miracle. All they need is a miracle.
Oh,
All they
maybe
need,
here's a chance.
maybe it's you. Hadeen, shoot,
save.
That's going to be it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that is the match with the Raiders defeating the Wildcats by a score of 7-0. Fans, we do ask that you please do not go down onto the field or the track, and please make an effort to exit as quickly as possible. Thank you very much. Congratulations to both teams. Have a great night and drive safe.
So that's it, a 7-0 resounding, emphatic win for the Raiders, a statement game to be certain. We will see how they follow that up on Thursday with Superior, 5 o'clock. Please feel free to join us. For Brian Mose, for Adam Tilson and Abstentia, and for myself, Chuck Bublitz. This has been Raider Soccer. Thanks for joining us, and you guys have a great night.